I am like 90% sure that yesterday during my video, Kawhi Leonard was about the only name that I forgot to mention. And it just so happens that Kawhi Leonard is also the first player, like, superstar name off the blocks today. A trade went down early this morning for me, late night for a lot of American fans, that Kawhi Leonard is going back to Toronto. Back to where he won his last championship, back to where he made that ridiculous finals run with Kyle Lowry and the rest of the crew. It's such a ridiculous homecoming. Like, Kawhi Leonard was basically rumored 2 days ago in maybe trade talks with the Raptors, and then it started to gain traction yesterday, and just like that, the trade went through. The final expense was Brandon Ingram, who, we love Brandon Ingram's game on this channel. I mean, I love Brandon Ingram's game, pull up mid-ranges. I love seeing someone that can get to the mid-range, is a reasonably solid defender. Brandon Ingram's a good basketball player, just had a terrible playoffs last year. To be completely honest, that 7-game series was one that I guarantee you that if you ask Brandon Ingram, he would have back 10 times out of 10. Grady Dick, who, he was basically a project for the Raptors for the longest time and just never really come into fruition. Like, he obviously got pretty stable court time every year since his rookie year, and it just never really felt like he was taking a jump. He always sort of felt like he was on this mediocre, like, 6'7", can hit the corner three, could never really find anything for himself off the dribble, was athletic enough to be able to get to the bucket every now and again, but outside of being a corner jump shooter, Grady Dick really didn't do a lot for the franchise, and it was so much less than the franchise was hoping for and expecting from Grady to this point in his career. But also, if on the Clippers, I see where you're going with this, because there is still a chance for Grady Dick, and there is still a chance for him to improve and get better and hit his prime and become a better basketball player. So including him in this package, I think, is a great idea for the Clippers. 2 second-round picks, both... Oh, sorry, not second. I mean, there is 2 second-round picks in 2030 and 2033. And 2 first-round picks, completely unprotected. I believe they are the Raptors' own picks, because I know the Raptors kept a lot of picks and have been hauling their own for quite some time. So it's 2031 and 2030. By the way, the fact that we're into 2033 draft picks is just ridiculous. Obviously, these 2 draft picks going completely unprotected. The biggest thing with these draft picks, provided that they are the Toronto's picks, which I believe that they are, by the time these picks basically roll around and come into fruition, I think Kawhi Leonard's no longer going to be on the roster. Whether you get any value out of Kawhi Leonard before that time comes and you make some right moves and your pick's not very valuable because you're still a good team. We know Scotty Barnes is still going to be an amazing basketball player in the next 5 to 10 years. He's still going to keep going regardless. It is always just a risk trading an unprotected first-round pick so far into the future. And you have to be so certain that what you're doing is going to work. And for me, I mean, for the Raptors, I don't hate it. Because I watch this team, I'm pretty sure the Raptors series is one of the few series that I think I caught every game of. Like, that Toronto-Cleveland series was ridiculous. It was awesome. It was good viewing. And the Raptors were with the Cavs every step of the way, and the Cavs made it all the way to the conference finals. Obviously losing out to the eventual champion New York Knicks, so you kind of take it with a grain of salt. But, like, you look at the roster and you think there's no world where if you have Emmanuel quickly, if Brandon Ingram plays twice, like, even just twice as good as he did, because he played awfully in that series. Scotty Barnes was playing ridiculous that entire run. Kyler Murray Boyles was a damn rookie and was the best defensive player on the floor. Mahmoud came on and gave them reasonable moments here and there. They were with this Cleveland Cavaliers team every step of the way, and that Cavs team was expected to win a championship and have been expecting to win a championship for the last 3 seasons. So, for them to be able to be so close and then go and add a seasoned veteran like a Kawhi Leonard, I do see it as a step in the right direction. Obviously, it's a pretty much, you've got to get it done in the next couple of years. Otherwise, Kawhi is basically going to an age to a point where he's not going to be on the court anymore. I think there is hope for this Raptors team this season that they are able to keep Kawhi Leonard reasonably healthy and on the floor for majority of the season. If resting Kawhi Leonard on the second half of back-to-backs and resting him on some other games is necessary in order to keep him healthy for the playoffs, I think the Toronto Raptors are good enough to do that. And I think they should heavily consider doing that because Kawhi... We know how damn good Kawhi Leonard is in a playoff series, regardless of what team he's on, who's standing by his side. He does not care. So I think if they are able to rest him every now and again, keep him healthy, keep him happy, it will be detrimental to the success of this team over the next 2 years. Scotty Barnes is just about to go in his prime, and it already feels like Scotty Barnes is damn near in his prime. Because that dude can play make, he can play a ridiculous level of defense, he can get a little mid-range jump shot if you need him to, his three-point accuracy is slowly improving. There's so many good things to say about Scotty Barnes. So many good things to say about Scotty Barnes. And this team looks good, man. I mean, Emmanuel Quickley will come back and run the point guard spot, obviously. Excuse me. Emmanuel Quickley was not even in the team for this playoff run. And he was, if I'm not mistaken, their third highest scorer. And if he was on the court, he would have been their second highest scorer above Brandon Ingram in this certain situation. It looks good for the Toronto Raptors. I like the direction they're going. I think they were so high on the Kawhi Leonard era that after he left, it wasn't like almost a guarantee that he was going to come back. But I felt like Kawhi owed more than just one season to that Toronto Raptors team. Yeah, wow. Amazing. A really great trade. I support it on both sides, to be completely honest. Whether Brandon Ingram stays as a Clipper for the first game of next season, I'm not too sure just yet. He may get rerouted to a third team. But when I kind of think about it, he does kind of fit what the Clippers are sort of going for at the moment. Like, big men like Niederhauser, they're obviously still young. Brook Lopez is still there for a veteran experience, keeping them around. Darius Garland's obviously just come onto the team, looked really good in the playing game against the Warriors, who they ultimately lost, but, you know, we won't go there. He looked really good in that game. There's one player that I'm forgetting about, and I'm really sorry to whoever that player is. I actually really need to look it up because Clippers roster, Benedict Mathurin, that's the guy that I was thinking of. Benedict Mathurin is going to continue to get better as well. And I think these guys being all around the same age, Brandon Ingram fits this timeline for their system. And I think he genuinely will suit up for the Clippers at least next season anyway. On both sides, I like it. 2 first-round picks, both unprotected. It's always a risk. As I just said, there's risks involved in it. But the Raptors support it. I somewhat support it. I think Kawhi makes this team instantly better. And they are going to do good things next season. Without a doubt in my mind. Anyway, that's basically what the video was about. I think what I'm going to try and do during this free agency period, there was a lot of new contracts announced today, which, you know, kind of sucks from my reporting point of view. Shams is going to have me working overtime as well as everyone else There is actually a fair bit of movement. I think I've seen today Dean Wade is on another team. Kevin Huerter's moved to a new team. Luke Kennard is now a Phoenix Sun. Like, there's a lot of little moves like that, which I'm going to try my absolute best to short form content, all of the smaller deals and the smaller contracts, and the players are sort of just moving for free without trades involved. But the bigger trades like this Kawhi Leonard trade is going to be reported in full right here on this channel. So before I wrap up, by the way, I kind of do just want to touch on the elephant in the room. Also this morning, waking up with the Kawhi Leonard news, there was also news that LeBron James is no longer going to be a Los Angeles Laker. He said that he is going to be on a different team next season. I need to focus this camera, please. Yeah. You get that news about LeBron, which sends that big four of the Warriors into actually serious question, like, can it genuinely happen? But then reports 6 hours later come out that, one, LeBron is open to looking at any and all teams. He might just be saying that as a business plot. I'm not too sure. Rich Paul is a very smart man, and I will never go against anything Rich Paul probably has in store. And secondly, apparently the Wizards have done a complete backflip and they now no longer want to trade Anthony Davis. Maybe due to the fact that they're trying to lure LeBron James in, because LeBron has also come out and said that he is going to a team that the vibe feels right, and he's not going to a team just purely based on salary. Which, I mean, for LeBron, I'm not surprised. The dude's already worth like over $1 billion. So an extra $5 million on his contract's really not going to mean too much. So is it up for debate? Yes. Do I think there's a very real chance LeBron will be on the Warriors? Yes. But having the Anthony Davis thing, and by the sounds of it, the whole Anthony Davis plea was a big part of LeBron coming to Washington, or to the Warriors. It's interesting. Like, if not, you guys let me know down in the comments what team you expect LeBron to be on next season, because obviously my number one pick would be my Golden State Warriors, but we don't know. He could literally go anywhere. There's been rumors to Miami. There's been rumors to back to Cleveland, where LeBron lives, and LeBron has a house there, and LeBron, you know, maybe in his last season wants to do it where he begun everything. So we don't know. There's also other teams, like even Washington, now that apparently they're keeping Anthony Davis, might be a suitor. The Boston Celtics, I've seen talks because of Jaylen Brown and his movements and everything going on with that. I don't know. I genuinely don't know, and we'll just have to wait until everything goes down. I'm sure there will be a report. I will wake up to a report in the next couple of days saying Golden State has offered him a contract. Whether or not it says he agrees to it, we're not too sure. But we will see, because, you know, LeBron has been caught multiple times saying he wants to play with Steph Curry in his lifetime. And this is basically the only opportunity, if any, that those two guys are going to be able to do it. So yeah, that's my thoughts. That's my take. It will be very interesting. We don't know. No one in the NBA world really knows too much. Shams will obviously be the first one to know, but the time will tell, man. Free agency's 2 weeks long. It only just started today. It was kind of depressing because free agency today, it took like a couple of hours for reports to come out, because obviously Adam Silver cracking down on deals already being made before that the free agency period starts. It has actually taken an effect, because everyone was like, oh my God, free agency started. But we didn't get a report of any signings until like 2 hours later. So it's worked, and props to Adam Silver. But anyway, that's basically all I've got for you guys today. It's a bit shorter than yesterday's video, which I think you guys will enjoy. Thank you guys so much for watching. whenever that LeBron news or any other news breaks, I will be right here on this channel. Any big news. All the short stuff, it will be on the YouTube as well. Or the TikTok, or the Instagram. Whatever you guys want to go on. It is all there. And it is ready to watch. So thank you guys. I will see you guys hopefully in another couple of days with some more news. But up until then, stay up with the shorts. And I will see you guys then. Other content also coming soon. It'll probably come after the free agency period when all this news is going on, because that's when where a lot of my energy will go. And we all know how bad the 3 months of no NBA, no free agency, no gameplay, all of that is. So that's where the other content will come, the quizzes, the 82-0s, like things like that. Yeah, thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys then. Thank you guys.